One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Knights will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Advantage can have. There it is. The offense will walk it back. Sends it back in motion. Taylor wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's James. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Keeps looking downfield. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. He wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. And he's incomplete on third down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Breaks into the open. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UCF!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw it. The short hand hits Shepard. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Going to the running game. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's the handoff. Turning it off! Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a crease to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll give it to the back. Oh, better look out! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The hand to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Buys a little time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. Going right and going deep. He's got it on the outside. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A 1st down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Taylor wants to throw. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he found a space on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Fires left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to beat the D deep. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Knights have their offense in high gear. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback extends the play. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. off play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
The option look. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Taylor wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's James. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. They'll move the tight end. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's James. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. At the 20, he's got space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Got some room into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And you don't see that often when you're running the screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying play action. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, those ones that you got a guy wide open, a lot of times quarterbacks will tell you that those are the ones you kind of, like, I don't want to mess this up, and you either put way too little on it, or in this case, way too much on it, and overthrow the speedster.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Knights will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt. They're ready for it. They make the tackle, and they stop them short.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Mississippi State right back to the line. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Taylor wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to slam in. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Scrambling away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's going to run it.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
The Knights decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one.
Return goes out of bounds.
State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The inside handoff. Running into the open space. Turning it on. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Good enough for first down.
So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Taylor wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. It's James. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Hill. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
It's second down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Taylor wants to throw it. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mississippi State going up tempo. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking for the score! And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
So now it's second and long. He'll take it himself. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
He just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make. But I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB. But it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Swings it out to the flat. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Might be changing the route. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Forced out of the pocket. He's open on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Handoff to the lone back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Touch pass on the line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off big. Breaks it, just steamrolling the defense. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Rides to back and leaves it. Finds some fresh air.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And the Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Rides the back on the option. The give. Hard running there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Wall. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Taylor wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you see this formula working at levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to ride this running back. At the 40, there he goes. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Knights. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 10 over Alabama. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Taylor wants to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Green. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Looking to throw again. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. The short hands. It's Hill. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Green. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Here comes the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Taylor wants to throw it. Pulls it in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here. And this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He is in there. The 2-point conversion gives them the lead. And what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Off the play fake on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching